Greetings, fellow zombie survivors. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to State of Decay 2 Lethal Chaos, Episode 21, Turned. Alright, so the recap. Last stream was a very long one. We were trying to earn up the survivors and the influence to move into the big base, which is 8 survivors, 3,500 influence. And unfortunately, we had some losses. We had one loss to a bloater on the road bomb, and then another loss just from a lack of like sprinting or stamina pills. So we're down to 6, and we're looking to try to make the progress in order to move in. So we did clear out the zone around the barricaded strip mall, but we don't have the people to move in. So that is what I'm going to be working on kind of as my only priority until we get there. So I have the influence for sure, but I just don't have the people. And earning the influence is going to be a little, or earning the people is going to be a little tough given the rules of the series, which is that we do not disband other enclaves. So, so that's where we're picking up from. It's pretty straightforward. So currently we've got Wanda, Vanek, Cardle, Benji, Nico, and Tino, and they are all heroes, if I recall. So we're getting all of the best benefits. Looks like Benji can level up his shooting, so I'll have you guys voting on that in a second. And I don't believe that there's any community goals at the moment for us to take on. The base is as built as it can be. We're upgrading right now. There's still room to upgrade the infirmary. And if we give knowledge of agriculture to one of our survivors, probably Cardle, we could also upgrade the farm. But there's really not much more growing that we can do in this base. We've definitely outgrown it to some degree or another. So for Benji's shooting skill, I'm going to have you guys decide. So it's a choice between weapon handling and sharpshooting. So weapon handling allows you to not break down guns as fast, more or less. And then sharpshooting improves steadiness, bullet penetration, and dismemberment. Sharpshooting is not great when mixed with crossbows because shooting through zombies, your bolts will get lost. But if I'm to use real guns, it's good for crowd control and horde control. The current leader type is Warlord, and it's going to stay Warlord. In fact, I believe that's in the About command. Benji is a Warlord, and he is a chaotic good one, which is odd. The other things I don't have, which is one of the things I wanted to earn up, is if we take a look at the command center, I don't have any mods for the command center, which is a little rough. I have not yet found boosted outpost commands, and we don't have knowledge of computers or power, so
yeah, that's not gonna work.
Don't have a lot of access to additional outposts, which is also a bit of a bottleneck, which I would like to resolve. At some point. So I think right now, probably the most productive thing I can do is actually stick around home for just another minute until we have the salvage weapon remains done. I do have the salvage furnace in, so I'm going to start salvaging some of the weapons I don't need. Getting the bonus for it. So, some hearts have been nuked, yeah. There are more hearts out there, obviously, because you win the game when you clear all the hearts. And I could go around clearing hearts, but it doesn't, at this moment, it doesn't really serve much of a purpose, because I'm trying to get survivors. So if I'm busy clearing hearts, I'm not out there meeting new survivors. Because when you're destroying a heart, you're not usually going to get radio calls from allies looking for help or something. You have to be traveling around for that. The amount of parts that we're getting is looking getting to look good. Oh, okay.
If you can hear this, please come save my ass.
Perfect. We have someone that needs help. I mean, not perfect that they need help, but maybe they'll join us. So the only thing I want to do is to make sure that the car is not going to blow up on me immediately, given the way I drive. And then we'll go help that survivor in need. Also looks like we're going to do sharpshooting for Benji's shooting skill. Cool.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Right now, I'm controlling Vanek. His hero bonus... Oh, he is our hygiene guy. I might want to switch off of him. Because hygiene is a really important 5th skill to have, as it will help keep us safe from the instant death of bloater bombing. So, using him is probably not a great idea. As if he dies, I lose all the influence I spent on that hygiene book, which would be sad. So, Wanda, it's gonna be you.
Hey, what's up?
Why do you have 2 guns? Are you gun hoarder? Oops. Gave you the wrong gun. Oops. And now I'm bashing things. I'm a little rusty. I haven't played for a month. It's gonna show. So, last time I lost pool because I didn't have stimulants to be able to outrun the 3 ferals that were on me. So I'm going to make sure to carry stimulants on me whenever possible. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to carry a backup gun. With that said, a backup gun would not have saved pool. Because a pistol with a few rounds is not going to put down 3 ferals. Not really ever.
I should be there in no time.
Just send the cavalry ASAP, got it?
I'll do my best to try to keep the car on the road and not lose people to bad driving. The bloater bomb that I lost someone to, I don't think was exactly fair. Oh, it's a feral. Because sometimes those ferals just show out of nowhere. And there's not a whole lot that you can do to stop them from... Or, bloaters, rather. I said ferals. Sometimes those bloaters just, like, show up out of nowhere. So I think this is the case where I show up and they're already dead. I don't think there was a chance for me to save them.
I can't keep this up.
This might be the repeating crossbow line, though. Don't bite me. Oh, and I'm bit. But not by a blood. Why is there so many of you? I barely made any noise at all. Yo, reload faster. Oh my god, you're so slow at this.
I am beat.
I mostly just want to isolate the blood plaguers. There we go. Okay, I think we're through. Of course, it was a survivor to help out that couldn't be saved, right? Oh no, this guy doesn't have any notes on him. Is there another one? Man, stop nibbling me. People remember mistakes more than successes.
Nosies? No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah, they'll not remember the times I had great dodges, but the times I hit them. That's okay. Hitting them is fun. Alright, I'm going to switch off of Wanda because she's already hurt. I'm too rusty. And then pick up a new survivor and kind of just driving around, provided I have the gasoline, to try to find additional survivors to save. Estervelli, thank you for the resub. You can't drive in reverse in this game? You don't know how I do it? I drive in reverse better than I drive forward because driving in reverse is my weapon of choice. I heard the Pharaoh, but I don't see him. Don't think he's coming. I'm the master at using that trunk. I mean, it's a survival tool in this game. If you can't run zombies over driving in reverse in this game, you got to play probably on an easier difficulty because the amount of zombies that you have to kill is very unreasonable to do with guns on lethal, because on lethal, due to resource scarcity, there's just a lot fewer bullets and guns for you to even use. So if you rely on bullets and guns, well, you're gonna have a very bad day. All right, who are we using next? I will use Nico. I don't think... Did they get blood plagued at all? No. Just good old-fashioned injuries. And I have the cast mod in the hospital, so we recover faster from that. Man, look at my influence. I have quite a lot of it. I could go shopping, too. Traveling around to my neighbors and just see what they have for sale. Because we've got boatloads of influence, and if I had the opportunity to buy medicine and other useful rucksacks, like, we can turn the influence into even more useful things. So maybe that's what I'll do when looking around for additional people to recruit. I'm going to switch sidearms to the competition 22. Because I have a lot more 22 rounds than I have 9mm. But I'm not going to keep extra ammo. Just a gun of 11. Oh, my cardio leveled up. So, marathon or powerhouse? Marathon lets me run longer. Powerhouse reduces the melee stamina costs, good for heavy weapons, gives drop kick and power hit attacks. And you guys get to vote. If I am wandering around looking for trade opportunities, it also would be wise for me to take the booze. And maybe the notes I'm not using. And maybe extra backpacks that I'm not using. Hey, Dodota, thank you for the resub. And Burning Stephanie, I like your name. Thanks for the follow. Alright, I'll travel north to the villagers first, and then we'll head south. Gotta go visit the village people, you know? Wow. The love for Marathon. Jeez. I'm not trying to influence the polls. Vote for whatever you want to vote for, but Powerhouse, I think, is largely regarded as the single most useful skill in the game. As it'll gives you... You can melee longer, and you have the power attack.
Buddy. Come in.
But I'm happy to go with whatever you guys want.
What do you say to a bit of bartering?
Sure, why not?
So these guys have bottles of stimulants I think I'll buy. Because I just have so much extra cash. I don't believe I need the ammo. No, I don't need the ammo.
I think we can help each other out.
Sure, why not?
And I'll buy the can of gas too. Because if I'm going to be driving around a while, I'm sure I'm going to be burning it. All right, let's check in with the new folks in town. This is sort of it's sort of like a warlord thing to do. Isn't this roughly what Negan did? Travel around to different enclaves that he had under his control. For him, it was more like taxes, collecting crops that were owed. I'm of course talking about Walking Dead. I am not shaking them down though. I'm just trading, which is a much more kinder, because we're supposed to be chaotic good, not chaotic evil. Although one could argue that Negan was not chaotic evil. He was just straight up either neutral evil or lawful evil, depending on your definition. So powerhouse it is. I am okay with that.
I can't wait.
I know I influenced it. I'm not sorry. Powerhouse is a really, really, really good skill comparatively to Marathon.
Not a chance. Always glad to see you.
I'm looking to do some trading.
Beds.
Sure, sounds good.
And more stimulants. Oops. So Pool died because I didn't have stamina pills to be able to run from the ferals. She got too tired and couldn't sprint anymore. She was too fatigued. And I think that's probably what got her killed. I mean, I might have died anyway, even if I had sprint pills, but I have a feeling like
If I take out the nearest play
she
card,
died because
this
I
might
just
clear
ran out
up.
of stamina. Oh, Dark Black Magister, thank you for the gifted subs. Cheers. I appreciate it, man. All right, checking on you.
What do you say to a
The
bit of bartering?
scroungers.
Yeah, okay.
They also have stimulants.
I swear to Jehoshaphat, if I hear anybody shed one tear over my corpse, I'm coming back to haunt your ass.
Okay, Sasquatch.
You want to honor the dead? Kill his dead.
Some of Sasquatch's lines sound like a roughneck roughing it out in the apocalypse, and some of it just sounds straight up deranged. And it's always something in between. He's an interesting character. I do like the sort of radio chatter. Now, they do it a lot better in this game than they do in a lot of other games that have random radio chatter. Like, I enjoyed Three Dog, but I really didn't enjoy Preston Garvey. You know, I make Preston Garvey jokes. Another settlement needs your help. It's like, no, it doesn't. I installed turrets in that settlement. Automated turrets. They were being attacked by 3 ferals. They'll be fine. I promise. There's no super mutants with fat boys showing up. There. So right now, I'm just depositing excess so I have more space for more trade before I go to the other 2. Why give smaller backpacks to people in the base? Why not just sell them? I only have like 1 or 2 large backpacks, so I need to keep some of the small backpacks so I can swap them in and out. Because otherwise, I'll swap to a character that doesn't have a large backpack. Eventually, once I have enough large backpacks, I'll just have everyone have large backpacks and then I'll sell all the small ones, but I'm not at that point yet. And I don't keep the heavy large backpacks, so there's 2 types of large 8-slot backpacks. There's the hiking packs and then the large ones, and the large ones weigh, I think, 4 kilograms more. And that carry weight is not worth it. So I only keep the hiking bags. Ideally, there's a third type, which is the army bags. But they're very rare. So I don't hold my breath for those. And they're only half a pound lighter than the hiking bags. Yeah, I guess it's pounds, not kilograms. I don't know. But then there's the army bags, which is 7.5, which are the best. But you're not going to find more than like 1 or 2 of them typically. I don't use any of the special event stuff in this series because it's not well balanced compared to the other stuff. So no Ultimate Edition radio calls, no special event equipment, no broker stuff. None of the things that are not realistic and balanced comparatively. Oh, I just realized who I drove up on. There's not going to really be any trade here with the mechanics. The mechanics did ask for me to turn on their power last stream, which is, given my armament, honestly just suicide. But what's interesting is they're not currently asking now. Guess they gave up on that idea. Alright, one more courtesy call down to the south. Yeah, the power on for the mechanics is like 2 or 3 juggernauts in one event. It's very doable if you have the right weapons. Like if I had anti-material rifles or something like that I could hand out to an escort. But doing that is probably going to get someone killed. Possibly the person I have enlisted as an escort. And because I'm trying to earn 8 survivors with a severely restricted rule set, offering to help them is going to put moving into a large base even further from our goal. There you are.
Hi.
Your name is Reek.
What do you say to a bit of bartering?
Yeah, okay.
Medicine, craftsmanship. I've also been buying up the first aid kits, because first aid kits are nice to have in your trunk when you have a larger car. Because you can recover a lot of permanent injuries instantly. You done the power yourself for the first time, and I wasn't kidding. You were not prepared. Yeah, it's one of the most difficult things to do in this game. That and some of what Tressie Horta asks you to help with is also pretty difficult. And you got to be careful because the game doesn't. The game, I think, for Tressie gives you proper warning. Like, there's some sort of prompt which is like, this is really difficult, you should be prepared. I vaguely remember that being the case, but with the mechanics powering their stuff on, there is no prompt of like, you're about to get your butt kicked. It just kicks your butt. For better or for worse. So at this point, I am just going to start surveying from survey points, because I'm not being offered any additional quests. I just have to wait for them. So to be productive, I'll just scout. Oh, wrong gun.
Hey, something just came up.
Well, there we go. Mysterious broadcast. I'll still survey first. I might have already surveyed this area. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Do I find it funny that anytime I poll on YouTube that includes Project Zomboid, Project Zomboid wins? It does, unless RimWorld's on the poll, and then RimWorld wins. To be fair, I'm known for those 2 games more than others. So,
Okay, plague heart in sight.
probably a lot of my subscribers only want to watch that stuff.
Loader here.
So I don't find it funny. It's, you know, it'd be like if,
That's enough for now.
it'd be like if a rock band you listen to was like, all right, so for our next album, do you want rock or do you want rap? And if they're known to be a rock band, yeah, people are going to vote for rock. It's kind of not a great analogy, but it's close enough. So the mysterious broadcast is, oh, very close by. Cool.
Maybe I should clear the rest out now. Do we need more of these?
I know that we're having a bit of a hard time feeding our community back home. Our daily... No! Wow! Actually, I take that back. Our daily food rate is actually in the positive. Hot dang. I think that's because of the meal planner hero that we have.
Looks empty to me. This just made my day.
There we go, more meds. More car gas. Getting lucky. I bet this mysterious broadcast is someone that's going to want to kill me. I have no reason to believe that. That's just, you know. I really want to add people to our roster, so I feel like the game knows it somehow. It snoops on my microphone and offers me quests of false promises. Ah, 3 of them. Come on. 1. Now the other 2.
You hear me?
Now the other 2. I bashed them into each other. Talk about efficiency. Get wrecked.
I better stay on my toes while I'm in plague territory.
Oops. So because I have so many rucksacks, my only real concern is that I also don't have any fire sources. I didn't bring Molotovs for some reason. I don't really have a good way of crowd controlling at the moment.
Really would have been nice if we'd gotten here sooner.
Oh, okay. I know what this is. Come on, army man. There you go. Oops, or not. I was trying to grab him. Totally failed at that. Oh, did you just roar and bring in that whole crowd over there? What a disservice. Dishonorably discharged. Where are you going? You did all that cardio, climbing up and running all the way over? Probably more running than he did when he was not a zombie. Okay, that was probably
I have an idea.
unnecessarily mean of me. Oh, they're army members too. Have I attempted hearts yet? Yeah, I've killed. Oh, nice crossbow. I've killed a whole bunch of them actually. Like 4 maybe, possibly more. So I don't have room for the clue. What do I drop? Let's switch crossbows to the stronger one.
Wait, what?
Echo Operative MB29 Field Test 17, Day 1. Excited to get my hands on the stuff I've been hearing about. These eggheads are so protective of their babies. And I think it's weapons or something. Hey, you. Oh, it's probably this crossbow. This combat crossbow that they're talking about. I don't know why a regular old crossbow would be a prototype, but I'm not an egghead, so why would I know? So if I'm not mistaken, that's the only thing in this broadcast. And I was right. It was yet another instantly dead person on arrival, where there was no recourses to try to save them. So my theory is panning out. I need to unload and come back? Yeah, probably. Is this a wandering? No, it's a wandering horde, not an assaulting horde.
It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you have good friends around.
I owe you one.
So it's the greenhouse down here that I will not remember to come back to. Most of the good stuff is just the experimental crossbow that I got off of it. That's a little bit more powerful than the classic crossbow. Range is better, power is better, accuracy is better, fire rate's the same. And it has a slight zoom. Oops, I just took stimulants. Didn't mean to do that. Maybe it'll help me drive better. Isn't it a sniper crossbow? No, the sniper crossbow is a bit different. It has slower fire rate and a lot more zoom. This one's sort of in betweener. All right, everyone, I'm off-roading. Time to get jokes in. Maybe not this way. It's like a half pipe bowl. Slaloming a sedan. This map sucks driving wise. Yeah, it has a lot of little rocks and other debris that are hard to avoid. But I particularly like this map anyway. Consider it a challenge. This car is way more capable than you give it credit for. I know. It does. It off-roads like a Jeep, despite it being a little cheap Maragra. Okay. Out of storage for meds. That's probably a good thing. That indicates that I can cook up some batch cure.
How about that? Something personal has come up.
And Tino's brother is...
My brother worked as a cop in this town.
Let's do it.
I haven't seen him since the outbreak. We could definitely use more people with tactical training. See what you can find.
Sometimes...
This is looking good, but it would be even better with access to water.
We have access to water, just in our garden. Sometimes you can actually get recruits off of that too. So yeah, let's chase that lead down. Ready, Tino?
I mean to get to this.
We're gonna search for Tino's brother. The other survivors are like, yeah, don't do it. But I disagree. We need the peeps. So here's the sniping crossbow. The Echo X2 sniper versus the Echo X1 combat. The sniper crossbow fires slower and has a lot more zoom and greater range. But because it fires slower, I don't usually go for it. Because fire rate reigns king in my heart. What skills do I have? Aerobics? Okay. Alright, off we go. What is my max storage? 25 for meds? And I break even on meds, so Yeah, let's pick up some bulk cure. Because if someone randomly scavenges meds, it will kick us up above 25, and then what ends up happening is you spoil some, so you don't go back to 25, you have a potential to go back even lower, which sucks. Hey, Wild Video, thank you for the raid again. All right. You a solo ready today? Oh, I can't type. Playing Watch Dogs. Ah. Again, right? I think that's what you were playing last time. Welcome. Yeah, you're right, L-Crabs. When one-shot headshots are instant, fire rate is king. I agree with you there. I did get the message last time I was here that the enclaves restocked, so I'm going to check if they have restocked.
Hey, you.
I think we can help each other out.
Might as well.
They did, just not to something useful. For this map, I would totally consider, if I have the option to get a Trail Beast car, the upgraded Jeep, I would take it. This is probably a glorious map to have a Trail Beast. Because all these little bumps in the road that slow or stop the Miragra, or Wichita, even if I got it upgraded. I think the Trail Beast would glide over as if it wasn't there. I've also pretty much not... Oh, hi. Didn't realize you were on top of me. I've pretty much not searched any of this town despite cleaning... Oh, that's a Juggernaut. Despite having cleared the hearts in this area. Just a little love tap. Now you know where all of my spare scrap goes. Turning car parts into switched juggernauts.
I'm here now. Let's get this done.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
I hope this place is as full as it looks.
What? Why would you say that? You're checking in on your dead brother and you hope it's full of zombies? I think he meant loot, but I'm a little concerned that he didn't. So, assault or weapon handling? Tino's shooting skill. So, assault. Assault is a kick attack while aiming and reduce recoil, and weapon handling is weapons don't break down as fast. Ranged weapons. Ranged weapons that are not crossbows, because crossbows don't have durability. That's mostly why I use a crossbow, because regular guns need to be repaired constantly, whereas crossbows don't, because crossbows are magical.
It's useful, I guess. I think I just put myself on the menu.
Here's the duty roster. I'll read it later when I'm not about to get jumped by zombies. Or not. Wow, he handled that quick. So, 2.5 minutes to vote on that. And while I'm down here, I might as well search a bit more.
You do an amazing job for us, you know. Thank you.
So the duty roster. All personnel are relocated because of the outbreak, and I don't know which one is his brother's badge number, but it's not the RIP one, I don't think, because he'd be upset.
Guess I'm not so effective with the sneaking.
Oh, another medicine book. I think that's book number 2. Doesn't hurt to have duplicates in case we want to either power level it. The skill books will teach you the skill so that you can get it as a 5th, or it will also allow you to just level it up. So you can...
Well, that's the last of them.
You can collect the books if you want to just like power level yourself. Probably a wasteful thing to do, but it's... You have tons of influence, why not? A handgun ammo press? That's cool. I already have one, though. And I think my wits... No, my scouting just maxed. That's what that was.
No room for that. Barely lift this.
Another crossbow. Unfortunately, it's a light crossbow, not the repeater.
Maybe they'll find someone even louder to eat.
Why cops have a crossbow in their gun lockers at all confuses me. Maybe it was confiscated or something.
Nowhere for that to go. If only I had room for it. We're done here.
Okay, so I fully searched this place, but I don't have the carry weight or capacity. Oh, that's a feral.
I need a rest.
Okay. Tino will specialize in assault. So now that I have maxed scouting, you can see on my minimap in the bottom left that it's automatically pinging targets for me, which is very nice. So the enemy detection range is larger, gun durability is better, container visibility range is better, search speed is better, container revealed in unsecured buildings. So he's going to be really good scout. He also has an empty 5th skill. I'm not ready to specialize him yet, but at some point maybe. We'll have to decide whether or not we want to go the route of making him agriculture so that he can improve hydroponics or farming versus munitions so that we can craft our own C4. Because I have the advanced biochem station, which allows me to make scent block, my 2 ways that I typically take on hearts is either with C4, because it's insanely effective, or scent block, brawling, you know, with heavy weapons. And he's got...
I sure could use some help out here.
Perfect. Another lead. And either way works for me.
Successful.
How you living?
So I'm going to install the handgun press because I have too many bullets, and I'm going to turn some of the excess bullets that we've got into handgun ammo. But so that we don't waste our ammo, I'm going to withdraw the rucksack that I just put in. It might not be a terrible idea to find construction materials to upgrade the storage, just so that it can store up to 35 instead of 25, so I don't have to worry as much about it. Just a little bit extra wiggle room.
Hang on, I'm coming to you.
Also, we have a new infestation out to the west. Good place to clear. Could one of the non-active pawns carry a bag? I guess they could. They could always lose it though. I don't usually trust the NPCs that I'm not directly controlling.
Well, hey there.
What's she need?
Bloater in sight.
4 bloaters. I don't want to initiate conversation with her until I get my bolts back. Come on, just pop already. Thank you. Oh, what? That's baloney. That's such bull. When they pop, they're not supposed to pop again, as you can see. So I waited for both these blooders to pop, and then they popped twice. Okay. Sure. 2 health bars. Whatever. At least it didn't plague me too badly. I jumped back immediately. Keep you alive. Well, get the hell in the car, because if you want me to keep you alive, we gotta leave. Like, right now. Bye, Farrell. Toot toot.
Plague zombies in all directions.
There were 2 bloaters, but they
careful.
both had popped. The first one popped first because I shot it first, and I was waiting for the second one to pop, and then the second one went bloop. Oh, hi, bloater. Popped another. He's gonna trip and fall.
Is anyone out there? I need help.
Hold on.
Oh, is this the case where I should have gotten extra cure beforehand? Probably. Hold still.
Later.
Alright, let's keep them alive. These might be the 2 I need. If they join.
Completely out of ammo.
Yo, keep yourself safe. And maybe don't shoot me.
I'll be dead.
Don't shoot me.
It's all right.
Serious help.
No.
I didn't have the plague cure. Yep, I had that feeling like I needed to bring cure with me. Maybe I'll carry cure in the trunk from here on out.
Sometimes I just want to give up.
Because
Too bad.
that was probably avoidable had I pre-prepared.
I get that.
Later.
No, wait. Okay, bye.
Looks quiet for now, but as long as that plague heart is nearby, this place won't ever feel safe.
I know, big sad face. Thank you for tuning in to State of Decay 2 Lethal Chaos, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 7th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rotamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rotamont.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that made it all the way to the credits and support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie survivors.